This one, Alabama heading up to Madison Square Garden for the first time, believe it or not, since 2013 to take on the Fighting Rick Pitino's and St. John's. This will also be Alabama's first game against the Johnnies since Wimp Sanderson coached the Tide to a 69-68 NCAA tournament win back in March of 1982. Starting with you, Jarrell, thoughts on this matchup tipping at high noon this Saturday?
Another interesting matchup for sure. I'm excited about this game as well too, but I got St. John's penciled in, and you know the more I see these guys roster and see them play, man, they're gonna be similar to last year's team, but they're bigger, they're better. They're a little bit more talented at every spot, in my opinion. I mean, the only drawback with a team like the Johnnies this year again is going to be just are they going to be able to stretch the floor and shoot the ball? But man, they got some absolute beasts from the wing position on up to the front court. So I think in this environment, Bama may be a little bit overmatched. They're going to have to rely on some of their young guys. They got a really good core of young guys as well too. So not to say that it's going to be just a talent thing, but I think experience wins out in this one.
Theo, you want me to go? Okay.
Yes. We're going to see some offense from St. John's this year, Hanson. We're going to see some offense.
Maybe. I love their front court. Hopkins, Ejiofor, Dylan Mitchell actually looked a lot more confident. Tampa kid, I've watched him his whole life. He played on my AAU team, so I'm excited to see his growth and development. Walking into MSG on a weekend playing St. John's is like walking into a hornet's nest. Like I don't see how Alabama comes out of there clean. I'm going to be honest with you. I love the team and I love what Alabama has on their roster, but these are the moments that St. John just, they live for. Like you come into the Garden, the nostalgia of it. I don't think Alabama's going to be too shocked. Obviously, they played at big stages, but I can't see it going well for Alabama this weekend. I think it'll be a coming out party for the Johnnies against those guys. Their roster is just is stacked. They've got every guy at every position. Ian Jackson looked better. I talked about him last show. Everyone tried to kill me, say he's not the guy. So I'm excited to see what happens, but I can't see Alabama coming out there clean. I'm going with the Johnnies.
Strength on strength in this matchup, Tio?
You said Ian Jackson wasn't the guy?
Well, no, I was like, hey, look, he struggled early. I said, listen, he's going to figure it out. And he looked like he kind of figured it out game one. I was on the team Ian Jackson. I got drilled last show.
You got to be on the floor to turn it into your show. I mean, like he probably should have played more last year because when he was in the game last year, he was a dude. And that's why. Let's be honest, dude. That's why he's at St. John's right now.
For sure,
he's at St. John's right now because the minute situation was probably not what it needed.
I love him. Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, I love the defensive ability of St. John's. It's a war of attrition when you play against the Johnnies and Rick Pitino. Anything Rick Pitino coaches, like it looks like it's just miserable to play against. Like they're full court pressing the entire time. They have the athletes to do it. Dylan Mitchell to me was just a terrific ad and a perfect system fit kind of player for what they like to have at the 3-4 spot. Bryce Hopkins only 8 points in the first. But I'm really excited to see this team carry through. They shot the ball well in their first game, but it's like defensively, this team has real potential provided that they really buy in. But offensively, there's just so many weapons. Are you willing to share the sugar? And so far, I think they're going to. And to be honest with you, I was thinking back to Rick Pitino's teams at Louisville. Like even when they had Peyton Siva and Russ Smith, like those dudes were more buckets than they were pure point guards. So it's not like in the pure point guard that Rick Pitino signed, Edgar Sosa, all those years ago, like he didn't really have any success under Rick Pitino because he wasn't really a scoring point guard. Like he had an okay career. He was just okay. But like Pitino's best teams or when he has multiple ball handlers that are go get a bucket type guys. So I think it's going to be tough. Alabama's obviously going to be good. I think, like you said, it's going to be a hornet's nest up there at MSG. And the beverages will be flowing up there at that point. That's going to
be they certainly will be. And in many ways, St. John's best offense is their defense in a lot of ways. But top 15 showdown there, noon Eastern on FS1. All right, later on that Saturday